Good morning. Today we are going to analyze the character of Raskolnikov, that is his dual nature in the novel Crime and Punishment. And before going into it, let us see the background or the setting of the novel. Dostoevsky actually, before writing this novel, this Crime and Punishment, he was in debt and he signed an agreement with the bookseller that he will hand over a manuscript in a year, and he planned to write two novels. The first one was named The Drunkard. Actually, it was a long novel in which he attempted to explore the psychological account of crime. And the second novel about a criminal who commits murder under the influence of incomplete ideas. And this was actually the theme of the second novel. And the first one was to explore the psychological account of crime. And he was immersed in the second work, and he dropped the first one and he started to write or focus on the second theme. And the theme is, how an ordinary man become an extraordinary man, and how he can commit a crime. And Dostoevsky's own experience with social radicalism and his imprisonment had a great impact on the development of crime and punishment. And this is actually the list of key figures in the novel Crime and Punishment. Raskolnikov, the protagonist of the novel, Sonia, his lover, Daunia, Raskolnikov's sister, Shivadrigailo, the villain of the novel, Razumihin is a friend, Raskolnikov is a friend, and the Alyona Ivanovna, the pawn broker whom Raskolnikov kills, Elizaveta, Alyona Ivanovna's sister. Porphyry is actually the investigative officer of the crime. And and this is actually brief narration of the novel, and we will now focus on today's topic. Yes, the dual or split personality of Raskolnikov. And yes, what is a dual or split personality? It is actually a disorder characterized by the presence of two or more distinct personality states. And now, here, the protagonist of the novel, Raskolnikov, suffers from this disorder, a personality disorder. And Raskolnikov committed two murders, in part simply to see if he really has the bravado to put his theories into practice. But what are these ideas? Where do they come from? And why do they lead Raskolnikov to such heinous actions? We do not know. Raskolnikov's theory, which was partially developed in an article on which he wrote on crime, that holds that all men, by the kind of law of nature, are divided into two distinct classes, that is, ordinary and the extraordinary. And the crime was a result of a theory that he conceived about the nature of man's abilities. This theory, which finds some of its philosophical roots in the writings of men like Hegel, Nietzsche, claims that ordinary men exist merely for the purpose of reproduction, but extraordinary man might arise. It was this intellectual aspect of his character that causes him to conceive and execute this crime. The other aspect is the warm, compassionate side revealed in his charitable acts and his reluctance to accept praise or credit.